Hey, my friends, this is Sid with Squeegeology, and if you haven't already, head over to facebook.com/squeegeology right there, and make sure and like our page so that you can stay up to date. You kind of get inside access and information on a lot of things that we're doing, teaching, and helping people with. So, that said, we're going to take our next window cleaning marketing tip, which is flyers and door hangers. And this is actually one of the simplest ways in an outbound marketing world that you can generate new business. It's not super instant, but it can happen within days. It can bring you new business in the door, and there are tons of different ways to handle this. But the basic thing is scout and pick your neighborhoods. So you want to scout out the best neighborhoods places where you want to work, and maybe that's the highest end neighborhoods in your area. Neighborhood, can't even write. Or maybe you pick something that's more, middle upper class and not like super fancy mansion, because the really high end stuff, you need more equipment, ladders, skill, training, and such to do those windows. If you're already there, perfect. You want to target them. Once you pick them out, set up a distribution schedule. So, how often you want to hit those distribution? Do you want to hit those neighborhoods? When we were starting out, I would put out flyers or door hangers every Saturday and Sunday morning between 4 a.m. and 7 a.m. And I did it at that time because I wanted to spend time with my family. I didn't want my extracurricular marketing activities to get in the way of my family time. And so I would go around, literally I'd follow around the newspaper delivery guys early in the morning. Sometimes I would stick my little yellow flyer directly in the newspaper or just put it with the newspaper so that when someone who came out to get their paper, they would see my yellow flyer on top. You can do door hangers, you can do flyers, you can stick them in the screen doors. Do not stick your flyers on a mailbox. No mailbox, because even though that seems incredibly innocent, it's actually a federal offense. Isn't that dumb? Yes. Okay, so when you decide when you're going to distribute or where you're going to distribute, then it's how often. So how often do you drop them? And I divided my area into 4 zones when I started off. Just our market area. And I did it just keep things simple. And so each weekend I would go to a different neighborhood. And then once I hit those, I would just repeat and I would start back over at one. So that meant every month for like 6 months, every house in each of my 4 neighborhoods got a flyer with my business name on it. And that kept it consistently in front of the face. And it helped me build my clientele when I was first starting out. And the cool thing was, it didn't even matter that, as far as the frequency, this was the response rate that I generated then, and we continued to generate. It didn't matter if we put out flyers, one weekend, and then 2 weeks later we put them in the same neighborhood. We always got 1 to 2% response rate. So at 1 to 2% response rate, the math is obviously very simple. We put out 400 flyers, and we get between 4 to 8 calls. If we get those calls within a week, now we may have gotten a greater response, but I only tracked them for the following week, so that was in a 1 week time frame. So if you have a close rate, even if it's low at 50%, doing this can get you 2 to 4 new customers every week easily. And if you're targeting the right neighborhoods, those are going to be valuable customers. Higher ticket. Currently, when we're recording this, our residential market, our average ticket is $247. Well, it was last year. It's going to be different this year because we raised our prices. So now, what I want to do is show you a couple of examples of some flyers or door hangers that you could use. First thing I want to do, though, I want to introduce you to, and without asking his permission, I'm going to do this anyway. If you're going to have really nice flyers or door hangers done, you need to look up Tim Fields. Tim Fields on Facebook. He does phenomenal design work. I don't get anything for telling you that. I'm not an affiliate or anything. I just know that he does incredible work. I'm going to show you an example of some of his work. If I can learn how to draw my computer. Okay, here's Tim Fields' Facebook, and he's got this little video. I'm just going to hit it and show you what he's got going on. I've got to say, Tim is excellent. He does excellent work. But I don't want you to think that you have to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars getting something fancy designed. You can work with someone like Tim. I think he's very reasonable. But you can also design something just on your desktop publisher using Google Docs or Google Sheets. Excuse me. The first flyer that we had, I am not kidding you. I wish I had a picture of it. I was looking for it on my hard drive. And I'm out of town right now while I'm making this, so I can't just go grab one and show you a picture. But it had to have been the ugliest flyer in the world. It was bright yellow. It had black ink. And no kidding, it was really ugly. It had our little squeegee logo up in the corner, and it said, "Dirty Windows." I'm going to try to draft it for you. "Dirty Windows, question mark." I know I'm going to spell that. And it said, "We can help." And all in big letters. So that was the most prominent thing on the flyer. And then it had a little bit of information here about, we do businesses, residential, blah, blah, blah. And down at the bottom, it said, "Free estimate. Call now." And had our phone number real big. So those were the prominent things. We did it on yellow paper, black ink, and 1/4 sheet size. So it was, we'd print them ourselves at the copy shop for like 8 cents a copy, and we cut them in half. So that meant each one of these cost us 2 cents back then. Now we use a little bit nicer colored card or door hanger. I'm going to show you some examples of door hangers too. This might help you out. Let me see if I can do this. Anyway, but the thing I wanted to say is it doesn't have to be complex. It doesn't have to be fancy. Sometimes being plain and modest really appeals to people more as well. So let me try to find, that's not what I want to show you. Here's an example of a door hanger that a friend of mine uses down in Texas. And they use this not for distributing for an entire neighborhood, but what they call a 5-around, which they simply put a flyer, when they go clean this house, they'll put a flyer on the neighbor's house on both sides and 3 across the street, so hence the name 5-around. But they would go ahead and put a courtesy quote on there. They'll write in there, $200, whatever. They'll give an estimate of what it's going to cost to clean those windows, and they'll distribute those. That's one way to do it. Let me show you another flyer. Dang it. Okay. This is a decent door hanger. If you're not, you might consider becoming a member of the WCRA, the Window Cleaners Resource Association, because they've got a ton of benefits, but one of them is you get access to all their templates for flyers, postcards, door hangers, things like that. This is one of their high-performing, fall door hangers. Sorry. Here's another example of door hanger, and there's my lawn sign. Anyway, that's all I wanted to show you for now. Flyers and door hangers can be a very profitable way for you to direct market so that you can start getting business, get new business and customers. Guess what? Today. Woo. All right. I hope this is helpful to you. If you enjoy these tips, share them with your friends or comment below. Make sure and follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/squeegeeology. Squeegeeology. Let me write that down. The word squeegee, you know how to spell that. You're a window cleaner. Ology. That way you get inside access to all the cool stuff that we're doing and things that I'm teaching and the success that our people are having. So that's it for now. I'm Sid Graff with Squeegeeology. I'll see you next time.